Alrighty, response to a video, the title you can see. This is on a channel called The Belvi TV. Let's get straight into it. Reading the text. True love waits. If a boy or girl truly loves you, they will want the best for you. They will not want you to suffer fear of disease, unwanted pregnancy, and the psychological difficulties of premarital sex. They will want to experience love with you only in the very best place of all. So basically, the assumption is that marriage is the only healthy place for sexual relations to happen. What exists outside of marriage with regard to sex? Disease and shame, that's what. Yeah. Worth pointing out, some people who get married, they don't want kids. Yeah. Or they agree not to have them, but then, bang, unwanted pregnancy. Within the sacred institution of marriage, yeah, it does happen. Right. More of this text. Sex is a powerful force that can destroy if not used properly. Like atomic power, sex is the most powerful creative force. So, bad sex, dangerous sex, wrong sex, can be used as a weapon. This weapon is somehow comparable to the atomic bomb. Yeah. Continuing on. Sex is a gift from God to give us the greatest pleasure, to help in creating a deep companionship with one spouse and for procreation of the next generation. But if you play with this powerful force outside of the bounds of marriage, it destroys you and those close to you. Yeah. I don't know if the idea of sex as a gift in the divine sense is necessarily a healthy one. Sex does serve other purposes other than procreation and emotional well-being. You know, it has psychological, economic, social benefits. Yes, it can be beneficial outside of the bounds of marriage. But fear seems to be the order of the day here. Sex can destroy you and the ones you love. Only divinely approved fucking is okay. Reading on with the text. Intimate activity for young people arrests their psychological, social and academic development. Studies show that when young people engage in premarital sex, their academic performance declines and their social relationships deteriorate. This is because adolescents are too immature to deal with the explosive sex drive, and it tends to dominate their life. Wow. Tar everyone with the same brush, why don't you? Studies show. What studies? There's no pointing to any particular academic paper here. I have not seen these studies. Yeah, maybe they exist, I don't know. But here's the thing. Teenagers have sex, and for many, their sexual activities won't have negative short, medium or long-term effects. Yeah, a lot of sex going on when I was at high school. It's part of growing up. And some teenagers are considerably more mature than others. How are you going to stop adolescents from having sexual relations if they're really determined to do it? You're going to try scaring the shit out of them? Lock them in their rooms? Put the fear of God into them? into their hearts. Okay, next paragraph. The majority of women cannot enjoy sex outside of marriage. Bullshit alert, what a load of bollocks. Anyway, the development of a fulfilling sex life needs the security and peace of the marriage bond. Premarital sex usually takes place sneaking around in hidden places with the fear of being caught, the fear of pregnancy, and feelings of guilt. All of these worrisome factors undermine pleasure in premarital sex, most especially for women. This reads like it could have been written in the first half of the 20th century in the United States or here in Britain. In spite of what some people believe, women can and do enjoy sex outside of marriage. And yeah, there are plenty of healthy, consensual adult relationships in the here and now. Unmarried, happy couples. No one sneaking around. No need for guilty feelings. Yeah, people being happy, having fun, not giving a shit about the judging of them from up high upon the top of Mount Righteous, where the air is always clear. Yeah. Moving on. Virginity is to be given to the most important person in your life, the person you committed yourself to stay with forever in marriage. Your virginity is the most precious thing you have to give to your spouse. Once you lose it, nothing in the world can bring it back. Don't lose something so precious in a thoughtless way. Most precious thing in the world. More precious than your unique way of seeing the world. More precious than decades of beautiful memories. This oldie-worldy idea of virginity equals purity, moral purity as well as, physical, untouched, untainted, yeah. Dangerous idea, an idea which does destroy lives. From the text again. Those who engage in premarital sex run a high risk of contracting one of the many venereal diseases rampant today, as well as losing their fertility. Not just AIDS, but other common disfiguring diseases like herpes have no cure. Well, when it comes to sex, one can minimize one's risks. Contraception saves lives, it does. Obviously, some people are not as promiscuous as others, but whether you're married or not, you can't entirely eliminate the risk of getting an STI, STD, if you're regularly having sex. Yeah, sex is a risky business, but we wouldn't be here without it. And it's been around a hell of a lot longer than the institution of marriage. It's been around a hell of a lot longer than humans, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to continue this in a part 2, because this is going on a bit. Yeah, so that being said, I'll do that video in a couple of days, I think. That being said, I'll catch you later, folks. Peace.